TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
You're.
Oh shit. What it do? What the business is? What's good? It's your boy Mel, and we are back in the building again, bringing that barbershop talk to the box office, baby. Look, when things go sideways and you stuck underground with the creme de la creme, things get real interesting. But hey, who knew paradise could be so complicated? Let's dive into it, yeah? TruVue Podcast, let's go.
Yo, I am Hyphen-X, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. TruVue Podcast. Alley to my guy.
Oh, show. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. I'm grown man MJ. I'm in the place to be with, the man to be with, the man who keep it real on the reels. Just want to get this out the way. I love everybody. Let's get it, fellas.
Let's get it, gentlemen. Cheers to a good episode, y'all. Have some fun with this one. All right, y'all. What are we getting into today? The Hulu series Paradise. What is that, you might ask? Well, it's a political thriller with a sci-fi twist created by Dan Fogelman, the genius behind This Is Us. So you know it's going to tug at your heartstrings while keeping you on the edge of your seat. The story kicks off with our man, Secret Service agent Xavier Collins, discovering the body of President Cal Bradford in a high-security underground bunker known as, you guessed it, Paradise. The bunker was designed to shelter the world's elite after a catastrophic event topside. As Xavier delves deeper into the investigation, he uncovers layers of secrets and lies that make him question everything he knew. The show's got the high production value courtesy of 20th century television, and the writing is sharp, blending suspense and emotional depth. Critics are vibing with it. Paradise holds an 80% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. If you're into shows that mix political intrigue with sci-fi elements, well, this one is a must-watch for you. But let's dive into what the TruVue Podcast say about it.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
100% great effort on that. It was wonderful. And I think it was right there with the sci-fi. Like, I thought it was just your typical president's down, blame it on the guy next to you. Mm-hmm. And then I saw the light. I'm talking about they took the travel all the way up in their artificial sun. And that's when they had my undivided attention. I gave this a 4.36. I really enjoyed this this series. It kept me on the edge of my seat. It blended the sci-fi in with the political nature. Man, it had everything you needed in a good thriller drama.
No, I think I'm right there with you, because I was watching it at first and I was like, these be cool, but they not really something I always, jive with, just because the twist kind of dull after a while. But the twist never ceased to fail. And it's like you just are constantly in an unwinding story that is told brilliantly, in my opinion. I think the way that they do it with the flashbacks to tell how they got to the present state of things was probably the best part of the series. Them establishing the Paradise community and the way they went about it was something that, you know, is talked about today. And if you look around, you got all these people selling their companies and things like that. This could be going on as we speak. So, you know, the way they keep you blind to the fact and at the same time play right in your face was brilliant. And it was shown all through this series. That's what I liked about it.
So I really enjoyed the suspense that was building, unbeknownst to me. So I'm thinking, I figured the story out. Okay, all right, who they gonna pick? Wait a minute.
Wait a fucking minute.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So they get me right off bat when you know, Xavier comes into the room and white man I was like, oh, they finna hang this nigga out to dry. And he going through the room. I was like, why is he doing this? Why is he? And then
putting your prints everywhere.
You know what's going on, man? And so then he calls his buddy in. So and then they made me think that the buddy did it, like the buddy had something to do with it. And then I was like, it did a great job of keeping me guessing and kept me putting the blame on different people. Yeah, because I didn't piece it all the way together. It was close to the end, but by the time I'm like, okay, I got it now. I see what the fuck happened. But I still didn't see the librarian. I was like, God damn, he got me. God damn it. Because I had it half right. I called out the waitress, but she still ain't.
Wait, how you call out the waitress, G?
It was just weird. She had speaking roles, right? So that's what I look at, the speaking roles. I was like, all right, so these motherfuckers are talking for a reason, and when you talk, that's more money. So in my mind, you're not just gonna keep giving these speaking roles out to just randoms, right?
So what you thought, the president had some Lewinsky shit going on?
No, I thought she was the murderer, but
right,
I was close. She was.
Bro, she was never jumping out that window.
She was murdered. Damn.
What you talking about, B? I'm not going to sit here and let you talk that shit.
Landing, and I can see her fucking that bush up like.
Nah, bro, what? That bush would have been annihilated. You hear me? Annihilated.
But no, man, the story, the writing in this was great, and then the miniature stories with it. So they as you know, I'm constantly character building. They built out each and every character. Every character had their own journey and story. They had their own climax and they had their own end. So I was bravo, man. Like y'all kept me engaged in it, and it was and this ain't my cup of tea. This is not my cup of tea, but I was locked in. Like, especially when the Get Back started. Oh God. Oh, yeah, let's get these motherfuckers. Let's do it. But no, man, bravo.
So what part about it is not your cup of tea?
More like the political shit. I don't really dive into that like a lot of political dramas or anything. Like it's too much like soapbox standing in a lot of those political dramas. So I tend to stay away from them. But this one was cool. Like I was buckled in. I was like, all right, let's go.
I can hear you on that. This to me didn't play off as much as a political drama as more so as it did like a doomsday scenario. You know what I mean? Okay. And I think that's what I kind of drilled in more, just the whole fact that they had this community set up for the billionaires and whoever else they chose to bring. And the way they went about it and all of that, I think that's what really got me, my feet dug into the ground about the series, where I just, binge right through it.
And Xavier got the doctor. I was like, come on, dog.
It didn't seem super political in the sense that, you're dealing with a president, you just watching him be puppeteered, in my opinion. That's what I saw most of it. So it didn't really, I guess, like you said, it didn't really come off with like an agenda. It didn't have, bunch of soapbox moments or anything like that, except for when he was like Nah, put me back on. Put me back on.
Yeah,
That was the biggest part. But I mean, I thought that was something that would naturally happen too.
Yeah, it
You know,
fit. And like I said, Xavier got to clap the cheeks for the doctor for information. I was like, man, if you got to get information, that's how you need to get it. That's what I'm talking about.
now, if he had any information of his woman, you think he still would have clapped?
Yeah. Well, no, because at that so if he had information that and knowing that she was still alive, he wouldn't have did it.
No, he wouldn't have.
Man, I don't know where she at. You get what I'm saying? It's a zip code area code rule, dog. And y'all don't even got my zip code down here.
I knew he was going there. That's why
bro. It's nah. She could have been ducked off and doing her thing with whoever kept her alive. You know how it goes. Women got to fall under some guidance in these scenarios. You get what I'm saying? And no telling what kind of guidance she fell under. That's all I'm talking about.
No doomsday. No, she can't get no doomsday dick. That's crazy,
bro. So I'm just saying, if you pull up on her and she got a whole nother situation, is you taking her back?
Am I taking her back or am I taking her back?
You taking her back with you.
Oh.
And you're gonna take her back too. But you're gonna take her back with you.
Definitely take her back. But
yeah.
Definitely taking the back. But yeah, man, I gotta take her back, man. My kids find out, dog. Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. No, I gotta bring her back to the crib, dog. And because
so you had better got your one up itch.
And because I want
you get back. That's what I'm saying. Because the doctor's gonna keep it G with you if you brought your lady back. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't gonna mess up the home.
The doc turned out to be the ops. Like I'm like, we gotta kill her. Yeah. That's the only thing. I'm gonna have to kill her.
I enjoy the progression of Sinatra.
No, so hyphen. You ain't answered the question.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the question? What question we talking about here?
I'm saying, if you knew your wife was still out there, would you have still did some clappage?
I'm probably gonna hit regardless. But
okay.
I'm probably gonna hit regardless.
I was distraught. No,
yeah.
But you pull up on your lady and she got somebody else.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna kill him too.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill the doctor.
Are you just? That's what I'm saying. Are you got to bring them all back? What you got this?
Nah.
Random in the community that.
I already no.
Just the wife.
That's it.
Just the wife. Homeboy gonna die, and then when I get back,
decision's gotta be made.
And I'm only talking about this because I like the way it ended a little bit. I mean, I didn't like it, but I did at the same time. Just him being able to fly and all that stuff through the legacy of his father and grandfather and all of that. So just him having the skill set to be able to go do all of these things.
Yeah,
I like that part about it. Yeah,
setup phenomenal. But
I like to, like y'all said, it was well written, and the acting was good on it too. So, like when they came to developing these characters, like Sinatra's character,
man,
I was so intrigued by her character.
Talk about a villain origin story for real.
Yeah, she was like, do you know what do you know what they call me? Like, do you know why?
Yeah, that was.
Like, do you know why? Like, her story was very intriguing, and the way she moved with no fear.
No, I don't think it was no fear. I think it was just she felt that she was untouchable to the point where I run this shit. I'm the one that gave this to y'all. Like,
yeah, she felt like she was the one that put everybody there, so she couldn't be fucked with. She was the unfuckwittable
epitome of privilege. God damn it! It was just like I gave this to y'all. What the fuck? You wouldn't even be here if it was me. But I do got a question. Do you think that this show hit its target with, who it was trying to reach? Who do we think? Who do we think that this show was trying to reach with this? What demographic?
I think this is trying to reach the flat earthers.
Oh shit!
I think this is a good case for them. If they really get in there and dissect it, this is the Truman Show 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Special Victims Unit.
Especially, damn.
Just yeah. So any of the flat earthers, conspirators, people who believe that we live in a dome, things of that nature. I believe that was a demographic, and I enjoyed it, and I think they hit their target market.
So them living in a mountain resonated with flat earthers.
Damn. I think they was trying to hit anybody who don't believe that the polar ice caps are melting.
And domers.
And don't yeah, anybody who believe that the polar ice caps ain't melting and motherfucking global warming ain't real.
This is for the global warmers.
Yeah, just for the global warming, motherfuckers.
And I think y'all both missed the mark. This is for the tinfoil kufi.
God damn.
This is for all conspiracy theorists of all levels. Okay, so that could include your global warmers and everything. That could include your flat earthers as well. But this definitely is about the system that is the ruling hand, and it's not the president. So,
Jesus.
That motherfucker said access denied. Fuck you, me. I'm
the
president of the United
fuck
States.
you, I'm the goddamn president.
But then when
my dad got the access. When his dad told him, man, nothing happened for you that I ain't want to happen, man, I was crushing, dog.
You ain't never did anything that I ain't had to make you do.
I didn't give you. He said you ain't did shit that I didn't give you, dog. That boy, you talking about coming up short on some motherfucking feelings for the man?
Shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout, 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 shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout, 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 shout but shout it.
That's a cold-blooded motherfucker. And then
Hey,
got
this
the
was real quick.
not remember shit.
The privilege.
Wait, but he couldn't even remember shit, and he could remember that.
That was my shit. You gonna say that wild ass shit, but you can't remember, motherfucker. What the fuck?
You can't remember shit.
Oh man. But what you say, hyphen?
The privilege
that
was given out in this was crazy. My mans came to them and was like, "Hey, I want to be a school teacher. I don't want to be in the company, family company, none of that." Motherfucker said, "You're going into what? Watch this career shift. You're going into politics, nigga." Like, what are you talking about? Talking about you're gonna be, what do you say? Reading The Catcher in the Rye every semester and shit.
That shit is wild when he said that shit.
So to Kill a Mockingbird.
My man, Boo Radley. Shout out to Boo Radley. No, my biggest shortcoming with this was the arc of Sinatra, right? And I know they probably left a lot so they can build upon it in coming seasons, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna get picked up and keep running with it. But
I think they already got renewed for a second season.
Perfect. So I feel like maybe I missed it, but it was an abrupt turn to when the kid died or was dying and there was nothing she could do about it, to everybody's disposable down here because I picked them. And then
even the fact that she was gonna kill old dude, baby, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Towards the end.
Like I missed it. Like it's a lot missing in between there. Like you don't just get there from there. And that was my biggest qualms with it. I was like, okay, so how do we get here though? Like it's a whole fucking chunk missing.
I think that what they tried to show was her having control and then losing control. And then
she was supposed to be like the ultimate feminist that hated men and hate when they, told her anything or stood up to her or whatever. Like,
Well, I was just saying, like, her losing control. That was her, I guess, trying to get grips that I will go to any lengths to make this shit, successful, basically, or
okay.
survive down here.
And did they explain what happened to the husband and the other? Did I miss them?
No, they were still alive because I remember her telling one of the goons, like, get to my family now.
Right. So, yeah, okay. But did we see them? Did we see them down there? Did I miss that?
I didn't see them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was another thing.
And to your earlier point, they kind of showed that she was on that early when she sent, what was his name? Brian? Bobby, the other security dude. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When she sent Bobby out there to snipe him, and the granddad was calling him sniper.
Yeah.
And she was like, kill him, if you see him, kill him, basically. The people that we sent out there for the search or whatever. So she had kind of showed that early, and she was playing, a sheep in wolf's clothing. Or a wolf in sheep's clothing. Let me say it like that.
Yeah, that shit is wild to have Bobby sitting up there capping the motherfucker that you frequent a bar. Like, what the fuck? That shit was wild, bro.
Told that motherfucker you better send the biggest, baddest motherfucker you got.
Damn. And then go home and eat. And
that was some cold shit.
Didn't even get the cheeks before he left, dog. That's crazy.
This nigga, you good, bro?
What? Let me ask you this.
Get the goodbye. Now, she knew, Mike. Hold on, Mike. She knew. And she ain't give him the goodbye cheeks, dog. Just go take a sip. Oh.
She could have waited. You right.
God.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
Clapped him out.
She a real cold assassin. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Man. Sitting up here playing a goddamn Wii. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Now, that part right there, I didn't really watch This Is Us. I watched it on and off. I didn't follow it. I didn't continue with the series or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But that part right there reminded me of the writing.
Okay.
I didn't watch This Is Us at all.
Did you see a lot of that similarities in the two series? That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, in the yes, because This Is Us had the things where a lot of the cliffhangers and stuff was tugging at heartstrings. Like that was one. That was a big thing. Like, oh great, I'm finna watch the new This Is Us episode and gonna have me sitting up here choking back and shit. And I felt like they tried to do that with. They did a great job in making us fall in love with the characters and then taking them out. So, in Bobby's case, and in the president's case, like they made us feel the president, then they wiped his ass out. You're like, damn. So then they did it with Bobby. Damn, like, come on, man. Like, but no, there was definitely some similarities in the writing, which I didn't mind because I enjoyed This Is Us, even though I didn't finish it.
So you had enough therapy for the.
I don't like all that emotion. You know what I'm saying?
It was hard to watch and get involved with all that storyline. That's why I didn't stay with it. But for me, the flashbacks and the way the story was told in the flashbacks was a lot similar to This Is Us, and I thought both series do that very well. With that, but
I think they did too much flashback, Mike. Like that was part of my short budget.
In this one,
yeah, I think they did a little too much.
No.
I thought it worked, but go ahead. Let me hear why.
Per episode, we getting like one or two flashbacks per episode, and I'm like,
True.
I was like, come on, man. Like, all right, like, and even though they did a good job, at keeping the story progressing, but you still taking me back. I was like, man, y'all could have summed this up in one flashback episode or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
I get that. I like how they did it because, to your point earlier, it helped with the character development for me, and it gave a lot of the purpose to what they was doing and their motives and stuff. So that's why I dug it. But I don't know. It was just something about how it wrapped up. Yeah, for me, that was the story.
Connected the episodes.
You know what I mean? I wanted. What's her name? Sinatra to be gone. Quite honestly, I mean. she had got to that level where she needed to be taken down, but to see her just popped and then on the bed and then old girl hitting with the Wii and shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was
I'm like, yo,
hilarious.
that shit was hilarious, but I'm like, yo, y'all wrapped this up a little too fast. I needed a little more closure on some of these stories because ain't no way in the world the head of this shit just get popped and nobody get no justice out of that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
See, I think what they're gonna end up doing is blaming that on Sterling or Xavier.
Xavier's character.
Yeah, they're gonna
I
blame it
hear
on
you.
character. But one thing that I was waiting for them to drop and they never did was old girl that was playing the Wii. I was thinking that was the older daughter because I wasn't.
I did too for a second.
There was another short. I wasn't. It was. I had a problem with how much time was passing, and then you kept as I'm like kind of getting the grasp. You throw me back in a fucking.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
No
So you're saying the
longer
flow
time
of the present time didn't seem smooth, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah. But I was like, so how old is the daughter, the one that survived? Like, could this assassin chick be that daughter? And
Yep. I thought the same shit.
but I don't know. I guess we're gonna see. We'll see. Well, maybe we drop some gems on them and they can
Make it be.
just toss me a little bit of the check. You ain't gotta give me a full check. Just toss a little bit. But either way, man, they had a couple shorts here and there, but the damn the acting shined through on this motherfucker.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Yeah, I definitely think the acting held this joint together. All except for one character. My clown on this is the Robinson character. I think it's Chris Marshall or something like that. Yeah, Chris Marshall played the Robinson character, the detective or the Secret Service agent.
Agreed.
Just, I don't know. Something about it. While I was watching it, I was like, yo, you did not get into acting to play this role.
Damn.
This is not what you wanted to do. You know what I mean?
I thought it was some time travel involved because I'm like, she looked like she from the heat of the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, she gonna like start smoking cool cigarettes real quick.
No.
Like, I didn't know. I just didn't know. I'm with you on that.
Damn, man.
Love you though.
Damn.
My black queen.
We off with that one? You appreciated that character, Mel, or what's that?
No, I didn't. But I wasn't gonna bring her up.
Okay.
I did not. But
who did you have for your clown then?
My clown was the waitress, the cheese fry waitress.
Oh, come on, man. Get off of her, man.
That ain't a bad one though.
It's not.
She didn't do bad. She did not do bad, man. She played a Midwest diner.
It was goofy. It was kind of goofy, but then I mean, I gotta give her some slack because I see why with that final episode or whatever where they pieced everything together. I was like, okay, I get it, but still, I don't know. I don't know that she got mine. I didn't care for her. I was just like, okay, get her ass off the screen. I'm over it.
That's bogus.
You wanted some cheese fries. That was the problem.
I did want some cheese fries. I ain't even gonna lie.
That was the problem.
Cheese fries with some ground beef on them and some jalapenos and onions chopped.
Yeah, that cashew cheese got me. I ain't gonna stunt.
The best.
Cashew cheese fries. Well, who we got for crowns?
Oh man.
Besides Sterling, for me, well, I'm gonna give it to Nicole Bryden Bloom. She played Jane. She played Jane
Driscoll.
Because when that switch up happened, and the way she was able to come in and out of that character,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You could see it in her eyes too.
Yeah. I enjoyed that shit.
Okay.
Even when she went to go pick up the ice cream, and then she ran into old girl, it was like, hey, I just don't want to be alone. I just want to sit at home and eat ice cream.
Yeah, come with me.
This bitch kidnapped. She don't even know it.
Damn.
She kidnapped. Don't even know it. Eating treats and shit.
dog, when Xavier found out she wasn't there, he was like, "Where in the fuck?" Like, he
I told this. Where's James? Where is James?
we got a fucking system. Shit.
Like, where's James? So you just left James at home? Left James to this white man? What the hell?
You know what I'm saying?
In
But
the basement behind a door. That's
God,
what's going on.
getting worse. Damn.
Bitches, you cool?
No, I gave my crown to James Marsden, man, who played the President Cal Bradford. No, he was just good. Like I felt that he was clueless and helpless, but he was still informed at the same time. Like I could see him. He's like, I know some shit, but the system is too fucking big. And then too, when that motherfucker was locked out, and the first instinct he got is to run to daddy. Oh my God. Like I chuckled. I say he ran to his daddy. And this shit. I was like, God damn. This motherfucker here. But no, man, he shined well. You know, under Sterling, because I did give Sterling. I feel like Sterling's kind of like the
without Sterling, there's no series for sure. I just want to make a correction and shout out to you, John Beavers, who plays Billy Pace.
Oh, it's
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah. So it's not Brian either. So I was wrong too. So very memorable character though, you know, for the fact. But also wanted to give a shout out at him on here to my man Scott Lawrence, who played General Kirtley. You know, dude with the ears who always play in the roles. It seemed like, you know, glad to see you still grabbing roles. But my crown, other than Sterling, goes to Julianne Nicholson, who plays Sinatra.
Okay.
I thought without Sterling, even in the scenes with Sterling, I think she did better.
Yeah,
you know,
somebody good to bounce that off of too.
Yeah, I think she did better. Sterling, you know, he does a lot of acting in his facial, you know, pause, but you know,
God damn.
With his facial features, you know, he does a lot of acting in that area. And when those two were on the screens, I just think the dialogue that they had, I think she just came across stronger and more convincing. But I think it was supposed to be that way as well because she was a figure of authority.
And that
she knew the absolutes.
He was more calculated and
yeah.
No, those are good takes, man.
Yeah.
Did I get my clown?
Yeah, we talked about old girl Robinson.
Oh, okay.
Did you have one besides that? Because I mean,
that's kind of petty. We can move forward.
Yeah. I mean, she was on all 8 episodes, dog. That's what I'm trying to say. You know?
Yeah. We can.
And she was in their bed, wasn't she?
She was the president's bitch. That's a crazy.
And then where was it? And then he was supposed to be married. Where was his wife? Like, where was he at? I seen her like twice the whole time.
He said we can call this relationship something else, like poly or some shit. It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie. She did just pop up like at the funeral. I think that's the last time we saw her. She popped up at the funeral.
Who?
The president's wife.
Oh yeah, she really wasn't on there too much.
Nah.
Secrets of the Office.
All right. Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home.
Yeah, Home on the Range.
You're not on the list.
The Thunder from Down Under.
Murder in Hollow Earth.
Bunker Buddies.
I like that.
You just been
the sunken the sunken place.
The sunken place. Get low.
Get low.
Oh,
Maestro.
The Doomsday.
Magic City.
Magic City. Oh, wow.
The Rat Pack.
Clue. The Bunker Edition.
Billionaire Boys Club.
False Haven.
Pinocchio Underground.
Pinocchio Underground. The Love Below.
Third Term.
The Eagle Disbanded.
The Eagle Disbanded. The Truman Trap House.
25,000.
Tales from the Crypt.
This is My House. The Nosy
Presidential
Landlord.
Pardon.
The Presidential Pardon.
My Nosy Landlord. You got the cameras everywhere.
Where are they now?
No.
Look
The
towards
hills
sky.
have eyes.
The Hills
That's-
Have Eyes.
Message in the Sky.
Digital Underground.
I like that.
We Built This City.
We
We built this. Hell no.
The Deep State.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. The Deep State. Yeah.
The Cabinet's Coffins. Oh, bitch, you wary?
Shit.
Oh, wait. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Oh, bitch, you wary?
Oh, bitch, you worried? Shit.
The Chosen Few.
The Chosen Few.
Let's get to repopulating now.
Damn.
Where are the bunker babies?
Damn.
The Flip of a Switch.
The Secret's Service.
The Great Deception.
Uh-oh. He getting rolling now. There we go. Everybody buckle up. Here we go.
The Land After Time.
Ah, yes. Controlled by the Master's Hand. Parents on Top.
A Hologram Holocaust.
A Low Down Dirty Shame.
Presidential Pardon. I think somebody said that one.
Yeah, somebody said that one. State of Emergency.
Dad, It's Time. Fuck you, my business for a minute.
Flying the Coop.
Dangling the Database.
The Bunker Games.
Operation Ostrich Head.
What?
Stay in the mountain, head in the sand.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it.
We Down Here.
Yeah, him downstairs. Him downstairs.
The Last Vote.
Game Night. What happened on Game Night?
Damn.
All aboard.
Underwear.
Did you sign the guest list?
Where is Hunter Biden?
Where's Hunter Biden?
Seats taken.
Oh, Epstein Mountain.
Damn. Damn. The Underground Ops.
From down low.
I like my beef down low.
Okay, all right. Okay.
No exit strategy.
Oh yeah, I see.
Buried agendas.
Underworld. Underworld of Undertakers.
One way out.
Hell in the Cell. Wait. Never mind. That was the rest of it.
I like Billionaire Boys Club. I like Digital Underground.
Oh, Digital Underground. That was a good one. Him Downstairs. Obituary.
Why everybody
Obituary.
Obituary.
Billy Blanks. Damn.
That was not right. Oh, No Hesitation.
Damn.
Hey, that uncle taught him something now. Can't never take that away from him. No, he took that lesson and ran.
Popped Unc over the dog. God damn.
It was more than that.
I said, how you gonna eat? Wait a minute. That was the first thing I thought about. Like, how you gonna eat? He can't even get the goddamn shoot the deer. Damn. Anyway, I digress. All right, what we picking? What we pick, y'all? What's the vote?
I'm going Digital Underground.
Digital Underground. All right,
Mind Control over Debo.
You said Debo.
I got Mind Control over Debo.
God damn. When he leave, they be talking again. Yeah, the official TruVue rename for Hulu's Paradise is Digital Underground. I almost forgot it just that quick. And the official TruVue score. That's right. It is a 4.12 overall. Gentlemen, what do we feel was the messaging in this?
What that means?
No one knows what it means.
What does it all mean, Basil?
So, what are you trying to say?
What is your message?
Your belief shapes your reality.
Stay the hell out of Georgia.
When he tell your ass to stay, your ass better stay.
Isn't that not the real lesson?
Man, bro.
Isn't that not the real? Hold on, all seriousness, man. All jokes aside, women, listen to your man. Listen to your man.
We ain't saying this shit for no reason, goddamn it.
Oh, read in between the lines, nigga.
All right.
How you not?
You are your own priority.
Being a brother and being like a brother are two totally different things.
God damn. When the world ends, the real fight for survival begins. During the apocalypse, you better always have a Sharpie so you can write some shit on your hand just in case they listening.
The fuck is he talking about?
My bad.
I can tell you it's still. I can tell you it wasn't everybody trying to buy toilet tissue on this shit.
God damn. Oh, all right, y'all. Let's hit them with the goddamn rewatchability and recommendations with those closing credits, gentlemen. Who want to go first?
I'll take it off real quick. For me, the messaging in this is very clear. You don't matter.
Damn.
Okay. All right. I think this is an easy recommendation for a lot of the gems in here, for the writing that was done with this. I think it's also rewatchable, especially when the next season comes out. I'm probably going to watch this first season again and then continue into the second season. No, for me, this is a series that I think you have to watch with the state of the world and all of the different agendas of how this world is going to end. You know?
Yeah. I tend to agree. I would definitely be rewatching this. I am anticipating season 2. I have recommended it. This is one of the rare times that I hear about a series and people say it's the best thing out on television, and it lives up to that hype. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I will watch it again. Definitely recommend it.
If you are looking for a show that says ain't no democracy when there's no one left to vote, well, this here's the show for you. If you are looking for a show that says surviving the apocalypse is easy, surviving the people who planned it, not so much. Well, damn it, this here's the show for you. And if you are looking for a show that says a doomsday bunker is just a VIP room for betrayal, well, damn it, this here's the show for you. I love this show. I will definitely rewatch this and have recommended this to numerous people. Looking forward to future seasons and probably will be following this a lot better than I probably did This Is Us. But hey, like I always say, I might get it right, I might get it wrong. Y'all can let us know by heading on over there to TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast, TruVue Podcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment to help us defeat the all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod down. And thank you for riding with us over to YouTube and the fan base. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, the thumbs up, the subscribe button, the share button. Drop something in the comments that you want us to review. Because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that it's not just about our review, but it is the conversation with the crew. So go ahead and put that in the comments and we will make it do what it do. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. I worked on my dramatic pauses, guys.
Do everything that Melly Mel just said. And in the comments, if you were the librarian, would you continue with the new life that you created for yourself? Or would you go back to the original plan? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Alley to my guy.
There you have it. There it go. That there be the end of the show. And it's the TruVue Podcast. You know what the hell we always say.
A good cheese fry is hard to come by.
Good Lord Almighty.
All for a bitch.
God damn.
It's always.
Politics don't stop just because the world did.
Politics are nothing but polite antics.
Yeah.
Politics, crazy bitch. God damn.
Go watch some shit.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.